Alrighty, sun's going down, it's cold. My starter didn't show up for this. Oh, hey, there's my little buddy friend. See my little Rabito right by the rear tire there? How you doing, Holmes? You're on camera. I'm going to show my friends what I got going on. Yeah, there he goes. There goes his little tail and popping. He ain't chewing. I got the charger on a new battery. It's sat. I don't know if this is a good one either. AC Delco from Menards, $128. But it said it's been setting it, charge a battery to 13 volts. It was at 12.4 and it says it needs to be recharged. And 12.6 is supposedly, they say, fully charged, but it's unhooked. Waiting for the starter for this. It was supposed to be here today. It's not. So, I hope the starter makes a difference. But one thing I remembered, after it fired, and wanted to run, and then it didn't. But my mom's family, I had nothing to do with it. She put on a added remote start. I don't know what company, who did it, what brand it is, or how they did it. Because it seemed like after it wanted to start the first time, and I didn't use remote start or nothing, and it actually started for like 5 seconds, it acts like it ain't getting any fire or don't want to really pop or nothing at all. And it might be the starter. We'll see. My starter is supposed to be here today. It's not here. Hopefully it shows up tomorrow because it's supposed to start raining tomorrow night. It's 48 degrees and I'm playing outside. And I'm going to plug the charger in here shortly and get it up to 12.8, 12.9, 13 volts. Ain't going to hurt it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's still up in the air. I got it on wood. We got like an inch of rain. It's soggy and muddy everywhere. I've been driving to pick them up, and it's all muddy, and it sits up in the air. But yeah, okay, that's the deal here. It ain't gonna rain tonight, but I'm gonna put the charger on it. I just set it there. I'm gonna hook them up, and then just give it 10 amps, not put screws to it. I charged up. Trickle charges the key eraser. I'm curious if it'll start. It said it was at 12.4. It's been setting. Wow. Look at that. I got wet forward. Apparently I didn't have my door shut tight overnight when we got the inch and a half of rain. It's all wet. I wonder if this baby will turn over. It said it was. Well, let's turn on the key and look. I'll show you something neat. Oh, 11.5 volts. I got 11.5 volts. I don't think it'll probably do much. Oh, like hell it won't. You hear that? 11.5 volts. That's the key eraser. And the voltage will go up because it's a newer alternator and there ain't no phone charging, and it idles through. But yeah, just one of these little plug-in 12 volt jobs, 14 volts. Everything's working. It said it just leaks water and oil like a big dog. In the transmission, cheap some. I could spend 40 hours pulling the motor out of this, 470,000 miles on it. It'll keep going. It sounds beautiful. Ain't been started in 2 weeks. Listen to that. Fires right off. But, I'm going to have to put the charger back on it. Well, I guess I can let it run. Charge a battery, yeah. I didn't unhook it yet. Half tank of fuel. Yeah. Pouring on the radio screen. ST. Oh, don't need to see that. Yeah, I'm just curious what we're running for voltage. After I started twice, I said, this thing will go. I'm sure it'll move. I'm sure it's getting low. Yeah, 14 volts. See if I put it in reverse if it wants to do anything. Just she's pulling down. Oh yeah, not a problem. Transmission, everything it's fine. It's just leaking oil and water pumps leaking everywhere, and the transmission seals to the 45 hours. Uh-oh, I got some low batteries for my air pressure. My warning on my air pressure tires because I ain't moved it yet. There they are. That's a screaming. I'm down to 27 pounds. 28. One's got 25. One's got 29. Pretty cool, yeah? Yeah, it's cold and I haven't aired them up. And this thing ain't moved in 3 weeks. Or a month. There you go. Oh, that still works. 15 degrees, 14 volts. Yeah, baby. I'm going to let it idle a little bit, and I'll show you what else I did get accomplished. So maybe I won't have to put the charger on tonight. Grab me a Brewhoff. Whew, it's getting cold fast. I ain't plugged this in yet. I might as well do this. Yeah, here's where your battery on the Dodge Intrepid is. This is a fender. Use the ground. Yeah, I said I got it fingered out. I'm gonna plug it in. It said I put my massive battery tester, not a charger, the tester on it, and it was at 12.8 volts. It's down to 12.4, and it's totally unhooked. So I don't know what kind of AC Delco batteries used to be really good, but I think apparently now they really fucking suck. There we go. We got juice to it. We're only putting 10 amps to it. Yeah, it's charging. Yeah, that's where your battery is in a Dodge Intrepid. And where to check the fuel pressure, you gotta take all this stuff off and try to find a fuel line and spend $35 for an adapter just to put a pressure gauge on it. But I got the starter out because it was taking a dive. And this brand new battery, the second brand new battery sat totally unhooked, and it hasn't got down to 34 degrees as the coldest got in 1 week with no load on it whatsoever, and it was at 12.8 volts. In 1 week it's down to 12.4. It says recharge and test, but it says it's okay. I think AC Delco is rubbish, but they'll replace it for free for 3 years. How about giving me my money back so I can get a good battery? Oh, I'm just hoping the starter shows up tomorrow because it's supposed to be 58 and cloudy, and then it's going to rain for 2 days again. But that's what I got going here. I'm going to lower the lid on this while this is running. You got to be multitasking. Yeah, the hood props, I told you this. I bumped that and knocked it on my head once. I'm not going to put any money in anything until I get this Mama's old car running. So it's going to sit like that, and I found a place to put it where there's my hood prop that holds the hood up and it actually stays there, even if you shut the hood. That's cool. But yeah, we're going to charge that battery up. That sure don't seem to hold a charge when it's disconnected from everything with the hoot. There's a little Kia Racer rust bucket, still just fuck idle along, purring like a kitten. 470,000 miles. It's losing some water while it's idling. It's losing some oil, but I checked it before I fired it up. I checked it the weekend, and this is just Monday, so yeah, it's all right. It'll be fine while I let it idle and charge up. The boat. Here's the other project I was gonna make my own. Told you I was gonna make my own tabs and stuff, and I would have spent 5 hours on them. I started snooping online. I know what's wrong. I just want to get it, $25 plus $8 shipping if I can get them by this weekend. This baby's gonna be on water. They make trim tabs for them, little ones. like I was talking about, I could make my own, but I have to spend 5 hours doing it, using the mill at work and stuff. And these are all laser cut and already made. Save the money. I snugged up my wheel bearings a little bit. After I put the plastic on the boat, it changed the curvature, and the nose, it didn't lay on the board here, it just went up there, and this had a gap right here where my finger's at, about the size of my finger, and all the way it was right on the tail. So I changed the board from a 2x4 to a 1-inch board, and now it's all laying flat and supporting the whole size. Yeah, it's still working great. I'm waiting on my trim tabs. I think that's all I got done to the boat. This is what's probably going to be going. This beater right here. The engine and stuff I got. Yeah, I have to cut the tree out, but I think before I spend 40 hours on the Kia, I'll spend 60 or 70. I got 250, 270 hours in this boat project, but it was warm out. It was during spring and summer. It's getting cold, but I have the engine and everything. Yeah, here's the bashed up hood, drive lines, the automatics in there, the motor's in there. Okay, I'm debating what I'm going to do. I said the Kia just still wants to run. But it'll take me about 40 hours to pull it out just to replace seals. Here's what else I got done. Friday my tires came in. After I had a 16-penny nail run through a tire that had almost half the tread like this one, but on the rear, and it ran through right here, but then it rubbed through the sidewall, so I had to buy 2 new tires. 2 new tires for the Lincoln, and they're a Jaguar tire. If you see my video, how to save, and yeah, the other side, the rubber boots were cracked and stuff, and I cleaned them all up when I had it all apart, and it's silicone them tight, and my tires are staying up, aren't losing not 1 pound of air pressure since Friday afternoon. I spent 4 hours sanding and peeling off the chrome-plated stuff they put on the inside of the rim. They all do that. Chrome-plated alloy rims suck. They will start peeling on the inside where the bead is. I spent 3 hours and a half and cut a chunk out of my thumb right there. It slipped and went through my glove, buffing the junk off. But I did it all by hand with hand tools, balancing beads, 160 mile an hour tires. But yeah, that 16-penny nail, 1/16-penny nail that was sharp just went correctly where it wanted to. Cost me about $198 without my time. And then for mounting them, it's, mounting and balancing the tires, $35 a tire now. So there, yeah, 1/16-penny nail, the size of smaller, like the size of the length of my little finger, or this one. But framing nail, 16-penny frame, cost me, $200, and if I didn't do all the stuff myself by hand, would have been $270, because the Lincoln has traction control, rear wheel drive has traction control. You cannot go with half tread like on the front on one tire and full tread on the other side. It will start throwing codes. So yeah, there you go on that. And that's about where I'm at. I'm waiting for the starter for the Intrepid. But yeah, here is that little tiny 4-cylinder on my engine stand. It's been sitting for 10 years, probably since that Kia got blasted. Yeah, when it got blasted when my Chinese wife had it, and I thought it was done for. I kept going. I just had to do a little work on it. There's the engine block. There's a roller cam head in here. That's the old head down there. The transmission, there's the torque converter for the automatic. Here's the kit for the automatic transmission. Here's the seal and gasket set. My piston set and everything is down under here. This is your fuel injection intake and your all your intake, computer controlled junk. It still has a distributor, but it's electronic controlled. If the wiring, I re-looked at the wiring this weekend when I had a chance when the sun was shining a little bit. It don't look bad, but if it's toast, I'll just get rid of the computer controlled fuel injection and go to a carburetor. You gotta do what you gotta do. I said I might lose 1 or 2 miles a gallon, but I can make it run better than the fuel injection will, because the computer limits stuff like RPMs and shit. Yeah, and I can make it run as fast as I want without a computer on it. Yeah, and I got all the carburetor stuff on my 78 Pinto motor that's still under a hood in a Pinto wagon that's got 22,000 miles on it. Yeah, but it's been setting 18 years. That don't mean nothing. 18 years on an old 84 or 78 or 77. If it's been covered under a hood, the motor and this stuff is fine. Electronics, computer controlled. 3 years you're pushing it and it's probably not going to work. Just the way it is. Yeah, there you go. All right, man. There you go. Man, it's getting cold fast. Oh yeah, propane. A buddy of mine in town in the city of Norfolk, Nebraska. I'm on budget. I told him a month ago, natural gas is 2.5 times what it was last year. Oh, I'm on budget. I only pay $40 a month. I said, when do you renew your budget? Middle October. My propane went from 76 cents a gallon to $1.79. I spent almost $600 for 300 gallons for you snowflakes. 300 gallons. And I only spent $700 for 750 gallons of propane last year. Before the communists took over that you scumbags voted in. Well, my buddy, the engineer, he is a factory engineer, and he come up to me in the morning walking past. He goes, what'd you say about how much natural gas is going up? I said it went up 3 times. Well, my budget was $39.80 a month for all year. Now they just redid it, and it's $79.90 a month. I said, you're lucky. Don't go over it, because natural gas went up 3 times for you snowflakes. For normal people, that much. Yeah, yours didn't even double yet. I said, you go over your allotted limit. And I told him, look at your allotted limit compared to last year. And your allotted limit's going to be lower, and they're going to hit you double the frickin' price again to pay it off. Okay, I'll check it when I get my paperwork. Because I said, I warned you a month ago it was going to happen. Yeah, I'm on budget, $39.90 a month. Oh, yeah, and it changes over in October, dumbass. There you go. Yeah, and that hurts. I said I paid $600 and maybe $10 for 750 gallons of fuel to make it all last winter. I just spent $600 to make it 3 months. Snowflakes? 3 months minus a bunny ear. You're the ones that voted this communist son of bitches in. Now you're seeing what they're doing. But it's all good. Yeah, I got my tires on. Yeah, 1 penny nail cost me about 200 bills, but I did all the work myself. It would have been 270. But the Lincoln is rolling. My old Blue's rolling, even though the rear seals are leaking, and I need to put a new shaft in this axle. It's still going. It's got a lifter bad or something. I don't have time. I'm trying to get something that's cheap on fuel. This thing gets 11 miles a gallon, and this gets 26, but this is too nice to take to work when it's crummy. It ain't going all week because the roads are terrible. I'm not beating my Lincoln. 11 miles a gallon. The Kia Racer, I better shut off. I don't know how much water and antifreeze I had in it. I know I had plenty of oil, but the water runs out really fast. But listen to that little baby purr yet. It just loves it. And even the porn on the in-dash AM/FM radio works with the TV screen with the SD card. Works just fine. 470,000 miles. I said for $150 a parts, I can have it going. But if I'm going to spend 40 or 50 hours on this, I might as well spend 40 or 60 on this. See, that's my 8-inch super lift. This thing will go through mud and rough roads. It's made for it. Oh, but yeah. And I do just seem to have all the parts. And that tire ain't even flat. I kicked it yesterday. Yeah, that's the lift. That's a 2-wheel drive. Long box 2-wheel drive. It's cool. My rat ride is made that way. I drove that thing for like 4 years looking like it does now, except now it's got moss on the other side. It's a rat ride. It's supposed to look like crap, and it runs good underneath. Well, I had to rebuild everything underneath. I might have to do. I said between 40 hours on this, or maybe 60 or 70 on this. They'll both fit in the garage on this side. And, and then if I have to, I'll move to Lincoln. I'm probably going to go after this because I have all brand new, not 470,000 miles of resealing and redoing, even though I know everything about it. And it's fun. You don't gotta slow down over the bumps with the Kia Racer. Oh yeah, shut up. I know the batteries, every tire's low right now. It's down at 28. But yeah, there you go. It's awesome. And I don't have to worry about pulling the key out because nobody can steal the Kia because there ain't enough water in it. It'll overheat. And there's oil in it. But you can't get it out anyway. It's too close. There ain't no way you can jiggy-joggy this baby up without hitting the tractor and sneak it through that hole. Yeah. But I'll pull the key anyway. But yeah, the little Kia Racer. Look at that. 470,000. Main seal oil leak. Water pump leaking like a big dog, but it just refuses to die. I'm not going to halt to the rubbish. Yeah, I might have time when it warms up, but now it's getting cold. My hands are so froze right now, it's like 46. They don't work. It'll probably be, hopefully I can get the Intrepid going for Mama and take her for a ride in her car. If it don't, this is going to be the project like my boat was. Oh, I got it. I said I get them little trim tabs. I'm going to make video before snow hits. This thing is going to be perfect. It might not have the floor and stuff in it, but it's going to be perfect ready to go for next spring. Yeah, baby, you can just ripping unbelievably fast and handling awesome. And they sell those trim tabs online through Beaver Dam Mud Runner Kit. So apparently I'm not the only one that ran into that little bit of trouble on a balance of a certain boat, and I wanted to run. But oh yeah, I got $26. It would have took me 5 hours to make them and bend them and shut up. Oh yeah, I might have to get my dancing lady out. Wherever. I'm making a big, tall Barbie doll, beige skin Barbie doll with Victoria's Secret stuff on it this winter. That's gonna go on my pickup on my dash. Yeah, like 10 inches tall. Not this junk. Hot. Has boobies. You know Barbie dolls have boobies, but a little Victoria's Secret outfit and a bobblehead Barbie. Cost me it's amazing what you can buy from China. You can buy Victoria's Secret stuff for a Barbie doll. I ordered that this summer because I was going to do it, but I never got around to it. But I got all the parts for that too. Yeah, a 10-inch tall or 9-inch, whatever they're, Barbie doll. beautiful babe with Victoria's Secret shit for a bobblehead on the dash of my pickup. But I have to check the local laws and state laws and see maybe that's too big and they say I can't put it on my dash because it might block my view. I have to check into that. But no, I think all kinds of cool stuff. All right, there you go. The little Kia Racer. Look, it's just purring like a kitten. Electric fan just turned on. I guess there's water in it. Yeah, it ain't overheating right here. It's still water. I gotta get antifreeze in it soon. But I'm not gonna let it go to the wayside yet. But just common sense says I'm gonna spend $150 or whatever on this and 40 or 50 hours. Put it into something that's made for where I live. I never dreamed this little Kia would take the beating it has since 2000, and it's a 98. I bought it in 2002. 19 years of the beating and 470,000 miles. And I said I just keep things up on it and take care of it. It's all rusted out, looks like hell, but nobody cares. But 30 miles to the gallon and it just keeps going. I love you, baby Kia. But I gotta maybe put you on the wayside for a while. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Peace, love, half a heart. Have a heart. I'm waiting on parts. Have to start trying to move stuff inside. I'm gonna have to find a friend to pay to help me. Well, I got the engine inside and I got a transmission, but when I get it all redone, if I go that way, I'm gonna have to have somebody help me get this inside with the engine for outside to move it and, you know, put a motor in it. But I might be able to do it all by myself. We'll see. That Intrepid won't fit. The Intrepid is actually 6 inches longer than my Lincoln. It won't fit in the garage even though I had somebody to put it in there. I have nowhere to work, the way stuff is right now. But yeah, there you go. That's what I got going, man. It's pretty cool. I like it. Don't look at that. Don't look. Don't totally. $42 for that AM FM radio, USB SD card, Bluetooth. You can put any little SD card in you want and watch any video you want. Cool breeze if there ain't nothing on Bluetooth through your phone. There you go. I gotta do crazy stuff. I said my little dancing lady. I'm working on, this winter, I'm working on my dancing lady that's 10 inches tall Barbie doll in Victoria's Secret stuff. Will you shut up? I already know they're freaking low. They're not going anywhere. They're already 28, 27. Alright, I gotta go. Have a good one. I love you. Mwah. Don't let stuff get you down. Use common sense. Find your priorities. I wouldn't be worried about nothing and just get after whatever, but I have to pay all this extra fuel to keep warm this winter, and I have to be warm first. I got wood cut, my wood burner, and then my home insurance went up again, and I'm kind of in a bind on what I'm going to do, but you know, you got to use your brain and what's economically feasible. I'm trying on my mama's car so hard to get it going because it was my mama's car, even though it burned oil, and I want to take her for a ride in it. Just shut up! Thank you. But you know what I mean. It's love and caring and my connection with my mom on the other side means a lot to me. She's still around me, but she understands, you know. I can't put $500 into something that won't go now. And if it goes, I'll drive it. But I'm going to start on this probably because it's at $210,000. That Dodge is pretty much toast. But it was fine for just in town, going to senior center and back and stuff. But it ain't gonna work out in your country driving 24 miles to work each way. Even though but if I get it running, we'll see how long it goes. But I'm gonna have another project working on ready to go in case it scatters. You know what I mean? Just you gotta think ahead. You city people never understand. Oh yeah, you can drop a bus, taxi, friends and work. Out here in the country, you're on your own. You have to have 3 levels of transportation just to get to town, okay? Because one will go down, and then the other one will go down, and you're down to 1. And then, if farmers and us country people think ahead, and we should never have to call anyone to give us a ride to town. We might have to call someone to give us a ride and pull our vehicle home, or a wrecker when they're all busy, but you should always make it to work no matter what. You should have a vehicle. If one dies, you gotta know, and you gotta know. I got a motorcycle too, but it's too damn cold. Oh, hush. I had to hit the button. Yeah, the Kia Razor ain't getting hot yet, but it's leaking out water. It only holds like 1.5 gallons, so I need to put antifreeze in it, so I don't mind letting it run, because the temp is fine yet. That way I can just pour in like it holds 1.5 gallons, so I'll put in 3/4 gallon of antifreeze, the good stuff, and then, fill it up with water, and it won't freeze up this winter when it sets. And I'll probably take the battery out and put it in the garage and have it charged. But I don't want to get rid of this car, but if I'm going to spend 40, 50 hours on it, I'll spend 50 or 60 or 70 on this. I don't care what it looks like. I know what's in this too, what I put into it. Maybe $500 without my time, and have all brand new that will rip and pull my boat and everything, and high off the ground. But I hate to, I don't know what I'll do with a little Kia car. I don't want to get rid of it. Love you. Okay, I'm weird, but machines have personalities just like humans do, and you're around them. You know how they work, you know how they think, you know who they are, you know what they like. I know what this Ranger likes too. It likes to get you up, go. And this don't mind getting beat, just take care of me. And be there, and boom. And sometimes parts fail, but this car's never left me stranded but once, and it wasn't the car's fault. Timing belt. Don't ever buy a Contotech timing belt. Under 10,000 miles, it just snapped. Idling, going through town at the stoplight, luckily, because this is an interference motor. Listen to it. Works fine. Yeah. Love you. Have a good one, man. Mwah. Peace, love, have a heart, have a heart. I will be back. Yeah, that's what I got going. I got dilemmas about too many directions to go, but which one? I want to get my mama's car going. I'm working on it, but if it's economically not feasible, if I rebuild everything I have and know exactly what I have brand new, that's the way I gotta go. And it's made for out here in the country. No, it's not flat, it's just grass grew around it. But look at my rat rod, it's awesome. And it will be ripping. It will rip. For a 4-banger, it's a hunk, freaking 2.3. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a roundy 3/4 mile or 1 mile or 2.3 engine I'm building. I got all the parts for it. It'll definitely pull a little boat, and it'll get probably 26 miles a gallon. And no washboards and big bumps and crap. Ain't gonna hurt it. And nobody's gonna break into it. Look at it. I'm gonna leave it that way. That's the rat rod. Alright, love you. Y'all take care, be yourself. Don't take no shit from any scumbag. Give them the bunny ears, -1 if they're the communists. Oh, you have to get vaccinated. You have to get out of them states. Communists are taking over, but they're not gonna win. Alright? Love you. Fight for your freedom. Oh, I'm free, but I like that free government money, my friends in Michigan. Funnier than mine. Get the hell out. Oh, yeah, it's easier to take free money. They'd rather frickin' be a communist and get money handed to them. Well, the money's going to dry up sooner or later, too. You ain't going to get no government aid for your kid once a kid ain't 18 anymore. Get it? Somebody in Michigan? And your free ride's totally gone. Ciao. I love you. I'll be back. I have no hate for anyone. I just try to explain. And I show. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully I get my starter. But yeah, is that awesome? That little Kia 470,000 with water pump leaking, main seal leaking. Just. I don't want to leave this by the wayside. And you can watch porn on the little radio the size of your cell phone if you turn it sideways. That's cool. I gotta close the hood. And I gotta get the charger off this before it gets dark because I'm gonna go inside and try to watch Monday Night Football. And my little piglet says, "Don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me." See my little pig? My antenna ball pig. From time, don't leave me! Don't leave me alone forever! Well, I'm gonna try not to. Well, we're gonna drop the hood because it should be charged up pretty good by now. Pardon where I'm aiming. Good enough for now. I'm gonna leave the charger probably on here for another hour. And then I'll put my electronic tester on it because it was low. Yeah, there you go. You like that? Tree growing in the middle of the fricker. That might be my next project. I want to have this one ready to rock first, so I'm waiting on him. Yeah, I'll make videos when I got it right. I know I am so close. I'm so close to perfect where I want it. And I don't care if it's 32 degrees out, as long as I got water down at least somewhere there, and it's smooth, and I'll be out. I'm going to show you, and I'll make a video. If I don't have anyone to come ride with me, they're always busy. Otherwise, I'd show you, because I have to hold my phone. I have to wear a life jacket. So I'm trying to see if I take my phone right now like this with my smoke.